What's up, family and friends? World of YouTube. All of our hearts is heavy right now. And what's going on? The world has forever changed from what we know. This is definitely apocalyptic. What's going on? And all of our hearts is heavy, dealing with stress on the collective level, global level, down to a national level, down to a country level, down to family, neighborhood, and you as an individual. You might notice that through the quarantine, whatever you was dealing with has now been exacerbated times 3 or times 5. Whatever anxiety, unprocessed things, depression, low esteem, anxiety, right? So, getting that out the way, moving along. Rest in peace, George Floyd. You know, we all, seen this act of evil that this officer has done. Malevolent, wicked soul that this officer has. I want to talk on something that I have to admit. Let me check this camera because I usually look at myself and I notice that that's kind of distracting sometimes. So now I just look at the lens, but I'll be I'll be so mad if this is not rolling and I think it's rolling. I just have to check this out for a minute. Okay, everything is fine. All right. This is not comfortable on what I'm about to reveal to y'all on a deeper esoteric, spiritual, and metaphysical level on what I seen when this officer, not an officer, this demon was killing George Floyd. This is not comfortable what I'm about to tell you, what I seen. I haven't seen this anywhere on YouTube. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Somebody with their third eye open, and everybody know me, family, friends, for my third eye being wide open. And I'm known to bring information and concepts, always able to touch on something that nobody else is able to see, right? That's my gift. That's my talent. Let me get to it. On one end, before I move on, I want to say if I chose to send you this video personally, that means I think that you're awakened enough to receive the information, what I'm about to tell you. Not that you have to believe it 100%, but that means I know that you're not closed-minded. So that means, feel special that I chose you because I know you're not closed-minded. I wouldn't post this on Facebook, even amongst family and friends, because some people, unfortunately, is going to be closed-minded and say that I'm reaching. All right? Let me go ahead. So we've seen this demon killing George Floyd. He has his knee on his neck. 3-minute, 4-minute mark. He's moving. He's moving less. By the 5-minute mark, he's not moving at all. You've seen this demon, Derek Chauvin, with his knee on his neck, right? And as the life force energy is slowly, this is a little difficult, okay? As the life force energy is slowly leaving George Floyd. Someone yells out in the crowd, look at him. He's enjoying that shit. Right? Now understand that everyday people, even if their third eye is not wide open, they haven't been through certain metaphysical processes, meditation, studied certain esoteric things or things that might be from the occult and all that, right? You know, I'm pretty advanced in studying spiritual esoteric things for many years. Even normal everyday people get a glimpse of the third eye that's seeing something there, and or you say from the heart where you see something and you yell it out. So when that, now I'm gonna speed up. I feel like I don't want to annoy y'all dragging things long, but I had to, speed it up now. Look at him, he's enjoying that shit. There are certain satanic cults, okay, that when they are murdering someone, maybe bleeding them dry with blades, suffocating them, this and that, and the more the person scream out, the more they cry, the more helpless they look to their satanic gods or demons, they absorb that life essence more and more. They absorb it because they get more power to their demonic gods while they doing this. Okay? Indeed, he was enjoying it. Indeed, he was enjoying it. If you look at his face, what I've seen from a third eye level, I've seen like an imp or a troll or a goblin. His facial expression wasn't even human. It was like he wasn't even there. He was in a trance. I'm going to get to another level now. There's an act, a sexual expression called sadomasochism. Look up what that is. SADOMASOCHIST. And that is a sexual act when you inflict pain on another person. Usually people in a twisted way, they pay for this. Cut me, suffocate me, this and that, right? It's usually a agreed act. That's a sexual kind of practice that the more pain the other person yells out and all that, the more the person absorbs that and get an orgasm rush from that. Okay? Let me get to it. He has his knee on this black man while he's helpless, bound and gagged, symbolic of bound and gagged, the handcuffs. You know how in dominatrix, what a dominatrix is, people who pay to get tied up and stuff like that. He's in handcuffs, he's on his back. He's mounting this black man, which is symbolic of something sexual, of a dominance. When someone is mounting someone, that's a sexual dominance. And as he's doing this, and clearly see, because all officers is trained in CPR, that this man's life force is leaving him. He's just absorbing that. Okay? Whether he was into Satanism or not, I can't say that. There's no proof. That'll be very interesting if they pulled up some records and found out he was into dark arts or something like that. But at the same time, just because a person is not into satanic codes, lighting these certain candles, summoning these certain demons, doing this, sometimes your body can be a host where other demonic entities can take over at a moment. And it's not comfortable with me saying this. It's sick. Got to get it out though. Your body is always a host, just like your body is a host for parasites that you didn't ask for no parasites, but they still in your gut, this and that. Spiritual entities, astral entities or whatnot, right? So we can agree with that. The body can be hijacked. And you see the trance look on his face that he's absorbing this black man in a sexual position, mounting him. Which you have to understand, if you're somebody that's been conscious for 25 years, remember the book, The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, where she said the white man is obsessed with the black man's sexual energy in an envious and a jealous way of knowing of our dominance and our energy, and always envy that and want that, and knowing that woman is obsessed with us too, and knowing how much chi and life force energy we have in our sexual energy, and wanting that. So I seen something demonic right there. And anybody who's watching this, they'll be like, I mean, he has a point. Sounds like you're reaching. This is where I'm going to hit home. This is where I'm going to put the icing on the cake. And when I expose this right here for you to click on the video and see yourself and rewind and admit that, wow, I never saw it like this before, you're going to hit me back and say, damn. Question. Have you ever seen an officer, like I said, it's hard. Have you ever seen an officer in your entire life in the line of subduing somebody, fighting, subduing, putting somebody in handcuffs or whatever they're doing to subdue a person, have their hand in their pocket? I'm going to let you process that for a minute. Have you ever seen an officer subduing somebody put their hand in their pocket? Pull up one video anywhere in the entire world history. No, you haven't. Because what I'm about to expose on some sick shit of what I seen, what I highly suspect. I believe he was hiding an erection from the side. A penis is not hard to grab from the side pocket or fiddle with your fingers. Wow, some of y'all right now what I'm saying is conflicting. Well, I mean, maybe just tune in. Why was his hand in his pocket? I highly believe he was hiding an erection or fiddling with himself. He was in a trance, demonically possessed and absorbing the life force energy of that man, okay? And getting an orgasm rush out of it. See, for those, when I say this and still like, I don't know, whatever, you're definitely asleep, and I regret sending you this video if you think like, and I mean, we know you're not crazy, but that's a little out there. I regret sending it to you because, like, if he didn't have his hand in his pocket like that, then I would just go out like he was just sick bastard, just, whatever. But once everything just all came together, the trance look on his face, that it was an inhuman, impish look on his face, and a trance. Officers being trained in CPR, knowing way better than something like that, knowing like something was telling him to really kill that man. All officers are trained in CPR. I know that would be deadly, cutting off the cerebral back part of your brain with oxygen, instant death in 5-6 minutes. So there was something in him telling him to kill this man. And then on top of that, the hand in the pocket, and somebody yelling out because they see him from a third eye level. He's enjoying that shit. Those of you who are not spiritual and the third eye's not open, this don't even need to be nothing like a third eye open. It's like, wow, if you are a person that's a thinker and this and that, you would be like, yo, that's a really high possibility of what I'm saying right now. And that's all I wanted to expose. So what y'all saw was something demonic